Okay, that was a quick poof. And I went back here just so I could show you where the adamantite is. The rest is just random treasure if you want it. If you're playing the game. Mainly, I just want to get this one dungeon done all in one episode. Because I can't stand doing this over and over again. And you can easily run from these stone golems. They're just that slow. And there's the adamantite. It's perfect for the great sword Excalibur. And, like I said, the rest is treasure. There's a black and white robe you can get. I really don't want to make the same stupid joke again. Where, oh, I want to cast this... Why not put this robe on this guy? No. Swear to God, nobody will make me say that joke again. Nobody, well... Fine. There's a white robe and a black robe. There's a white mage and a black mage. Why not put the white robe on the black mage, black robe on the white mage? I am really apologizing at this point for really bad commentary, but like late at night at this point, I'm just exhausted after the day. Unfortunately, I'm also gonna miss doing my job too, because it was a lot of fun, I gotta say. Even if it was just folding a bunch of laundry. In fact, hell, I even worked with a bunch of cool people too. Later on, I'd really like to go back there if possible, but at the current moment, what I really need to do is I need to actually get a proper job after I go back to training. And unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be able to bring my computer for training. Like, I have no idea if I'm going to be able to bring my computer back to the training facility. Because everyone thinks the PC was... Okay, let's be honest. The PC wasn't really helping me sleep too much. This is before I started YouTube. Kind of documenting what I'm doing in video game. I thought I just killed you. Regardless, hopefully by the time I end up finishing this one dungeon, I'll make a second episode, send this one out. Okay, that's new. Hopefully I can send this one episode out and actually do something good with it. Like, I want to get this episode out and move on to the second game. Because, in the end, what I really do want to do, I want to keep going along the Final Fantasy series, no matter how many there are. And I've got a small surprise waiting for everyone after I attempt to do, or actually pull off doing, Final Fantasy X. Once I end up doing Final Fantasy X, and I can't stress this enough, black robe and white robe, whoop-de-doo. I can't stress this enough, but Final Fantasy X is one of my favorite games. Not only because it's more or less detailing, yeah, these two characters are in love with each other in a Romeo and Juliet-esque state, but one, they're both from separate worlds. One knows only the purity of Summoner and conjuring her Aeons. while the other just knows how to try to act like a badass, when in reality he's still like a kid. I think I got everything. If I missed something, I'll look back and grab it before the next episode. Meanwhile, games like Final Fantasy 10, or not 10, 7, I like them because they are a lot of fun to play. It gives you a classic hero versus villain and combat system. It gives you the whole time-based attacking system, which will actually appear next game, I think. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Each game brings something new to the table. That's why it's so unique and why it's lasted so long. For instance, this one brought in basically JRPGs. It was literally ushering in the JRPG genre into the US. Meanwhile, well, higher up games like Final Fantasy X attempted to follow that way while trying to implement past and future kinds of relations. Time travel, if you will. Crap. Don't think we can last too much longer without stocking up on ethers. There we go. Meanwhile, there's even more stuff than just holy crap style. There's also characters that they bring in, and they also bring in new ideas for everyone to play with. For instance, this one game gave me the idea for my personification, Red Mage. The observation window looks out upon the entire world. Four forces of fire, earth, water, and wind appear as a mist converging on a single a point at the center of the four altars. This must be the location of the Chaos Shrine. From this observation window, can look out on the entire world. One other thing I really do love about Final Fantasy is the creative spell names and the way they actually present the characters and different equipment types. For instance, games like Dark Souls may have its sense of style, but Final Fantasy has its sense of originality. Because let's think of it like this. You may see, oh yeah, there's always going to be that one much cooler looking thing. That always better thing. But here's a better question. Something that looks polished, that looks like it's been well thought out, may not actually be well thought out. In the future, if you see a game like Dark Souls, and you see it as, holy crap, this is the new best thing, this next greatest game ever, let me ask you something about it. Is it really well thought out? Does it have a good storyline? Does it push you to play more? Does it drive you the player to keep playing. Games like Dark Souls, when I play it drives me to beat it. Because, holy crap, I just want that satisfaction. That's what drives the player. Satisfaction to win. And usually with stuff like Final Fantasy, it drives you to play to see how the characters interact with each other. It drives you to plan out your attacks in mid-combat. Because some games like Final Fantasy... Oh, Some games like Final Fantasy are going to keep playing like this kind of thing, the RNG-based fighting, where you're going to think, okay, I'm going to this major dungeon, something like this is gonna happen, where I go down, this, right? This. What do? I try every possible combination I think of until I believe I get it right. And multiple fights are always going to be a thing. And there will be those moments when you think, oh thank God I made it out. I can escape this dungeon. But without that one teleport spell, it's not going to work out too well in your favor. Teleport will set you back one room, while escape will actually take you out of the dungeon. And this is one other thing that drives a player. Planning. Because you say after you die, okay, I'm just gonna plan again, and I'm going to think. I'm going to use my head, and then plan for stuff like this. The Lich, Merilith, the Kraken. You have defeated 3 fiends and reached my lofty perch. Ha ha ha! The more the merrier. May the image of Tiamat, Fiend of Wind, be the last to burn in your eyes. Now, like I said, stuff like this, it drives a player to plan, to think, how am I going to beat this guy? How can I fight something like this? Simple. Plan. I already got 2 protection spells up. And I'm going to get haste on him, while he's going to go full frontal, and I'm going to pass around healing magic. Elemental effects aren't going to cut it for this big guy, so we need brute strength. Because he'll do stuff like that, and take us down quick. So what do we do to plan? Well, best we can do. If we can get a raise on him, we can't. Well, this is bad. But, as long as we have a... let's see. Shit! This I should have expected. Bad way actually start this off. He has 0 elemental weaknesses. Will take some damage from other attacks. But the only thing we can think about is how we can do this. Can't really raise, so we're kind of screwed. but we can try Null Death. Now it'll only work for spells, but Silence, maybe, because all he's doing is casting spells. Miss, but that means it might affect it. Can't do any interesting spells. We can't do anything, but we can do some damage. Most we can do, though, is try to heal ourselves, go in with magic. Because we can't make this fight fast. And that's how you plan a contingency. Make one person do twice the work, if the other can't really help. But this also means we're going to need to stock up on extra items. Thankfully, by this point, everyone else at least has magic level 8. We need to get Serena a level 7 magic spell before we can do really good. Nope, still dead. I don't really think we can get Phoenix Downs anywhere, but this only means we're gonna have to stop off somewhere we hate. Kingdom of Crackheads itself. Cornelia. Yes, it's just 40 bucks. And unfortunately we need in, which will make us lose even more money. Now that that was over, I'm going to have to end the video here, and before I do, as we went to the Shrine of Wind, let's go pick up our blade. I swear, voicing the dwarves is hard. So I'm just gonna say, he's like, holy crap, you've got adamantite, here, let me make you a sword. And we get Excalibur. Which only the warrior can use. I've been the Bardic Adventurer, ladies and gentlemen, and next time, we have to venture back to the Chaos Shrine. Some crazy stuff's brewing up there. After seeing that smoky mist, this is in the center of it. See you later, everybody. We're gonna kick